Hi everyone, welcome to White Noise. My name is Robyn, and yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. You guys know the deal. This is a little open mic thing we've been doing for a while at Greenkill. Number 39, which is pretty crazy. And don't they say that like the median age for a person in the United States is 39? There you go. I may have just made that up, but you'll never know. It's July 8th. It's a Monday. It's a really beautiful day, and it's really hot. And we're all here in this cool building, ready to read some poems and sing some songs. Yeah, let's just kick it off. I don't really have anything to open with today. I'm just very impromptu, spontaneous, whatever. And just want to leave it up to you guys to take the stage and take control. So we have a very special guest. First up, our other host, Moral P, and she will be our first open mic performer. So welcome to the stage, Moral P.
Hi guys, I'm Moral P, or Melissa. Miss Janet if you're nasty. All right. I am going to try and get through this poem. I might not be able to. My 3-month-old daughter is in the audience. She is dressed like Tom Selleck. And last time I was here, she screamed. So we'll try our best. All right. So I only have one thing to read. I started writing down my dreams from when I was pregnant. And I, like a lot of things, looked at this and went, this is probably a poem. So I call this Dreams from Pregnancy. And each one is named. Doug, I saw you last night in a vision brought to me from slumber. Jimmy helped, or maybe he was just there. You had, in your ingenuity, made a school bus that could fly. It was effortlessly cruising through the clouds, and the whole town watched in amazement and horror. I did not see the bus crash, but heard it, and I heard screams, and we ran through the streets searching for you. I never saw the crash site. I did see balloons at a gas station that said, R.I.P. Jimmy, and I burst into tears and asked the surrounding people if you had died as well. No one could find your body, and no one was hopeful. I was no longer panicked, but I was searching for you in a crowd, and I remember thinking that I only hoped to find part of you. I had no delusions of finding the whole of you, but kept thinking I could find your hands. Our house. I am pregnant, but with my second baby, maybe my third baby. For now, it's just us, and we're looking at our new home. The ceilings are high, and I hate the wall color. The previous tenants left everything, and I'm so happy about that. Free shit. I'm in a child's room, or what was a child's room, and there is a malnourished sheepdog, and I find that her name is Sandra. I go downstairs, and my mom is in the kitchen. I really don't want her in my kitchen. I am considering having a separate room than you, because I travel, and you work nights, but you won't have it. We will always sleep together. Your father's brother arrives, and he has a dog that looks like a pug, but is lean and really, really, really big, like a Great Dane with a pug's flat head and a face like a pug and a cream-colored tan pug coloring. I say audibly, what the fuck is that thing? And he tells me the dog breed name, and I know it's not real, but I accept it. I decide I like the wall color in the house, but not the whole house. Maybe an accent wall. The walls are blood red. Chicken tube. Chipotle-style restaurant with chicken tube, and then I put 3 question marks. Mugga. We both don't like our arms. This occurs to me upon seeing you in a turtleneck. I know it has no sleeves, like all the ones we donated when you died. Both of us in our cardigans we don't need. Cut to both of us dying to leave the store in the days before your death, dying of heat, sweating off Maybelline foundation, coating the necks of our sleeveless shirts, buried beneath cardigans, in the underwear section of Macy's, a Macy's that doesn't exist anymore in Jefferson Valley. You are sitting across from me at a table in a kitchen that does not exist in this world, and I do not remember what we speak about. When I wake, I imagine I apologized to you for political squabbles, or maybe I stuck to my guns, or maybe I admitted to leaving your nail polish open or taking your pills. I imagine I told you about the baby and the bonfire and Aaron. Church. The world has ended, and all that is left besides survivors are piles of ash that were once people. All that is left in the ash is our scraps of clothing, scraps of bone, scraps of memory, left by these horrible monsters that poof out of existence for seemingly no reason. I think this is because I watched The Quiet Place. You pull me into a church to evade these creatures, and I beg you not to. I know what the church is, people and ashes. There are lunatics inside, speaking in tongues and throwing their heads in back and their hands in the air. Eyes are rolling. I see a child seizing on a floor, and you take me into the rectory. We hide under a blanket as monsters tear through the church and leave nothing but ash and bone and us in a blanket. We walk outside, and I find a couple of survivors, and the husband of that couple is Kevin Costner. Whale. There is a great whale covered in scars and tribal tattoos. The next moment, I'm in a place that looks like my middle school, but is not my middle school, and I'm telling someone that I gave birth days ago and have no idea where the baby is. This person, this faceless nobody, this asshole tells me that the baby is in the house that all the babies go to, and mommies are allowed there too, and even their dogs. When I get there, I'm with Liz, and she's being so nice to me, but I can tell she's super nervous. I'm going from cabin to cabin to cabin, and I keep running into women who look like the ones I lived in sober houses with, and they all have babies, but not mine. Liz tells me to look for a baby with a mole on her upper lip because I have one too. I open a cabin, and I see a pit bull. I open a cabin, and when I go to a cabin, and when I open the door, I see Pitt. He's yelling at Chris and talking about me and keeps saying, this house is a fucking pigsty. This broad won't even put her purse down in the house. Bitch won't put her purse down. That's how you know this house is so fucking dirty, because this bitch won't even put her purse on the floor. And I realize my dream has become a memory. March 29th. In the 2 hours I slept before you woke to feed, I dreamt of a world where everyone had a superpower, so no one was really super special. A big man comes down from outer space or heaven and claps his hands 3 times and says, everyone who is left now with a power are the ones who are meant to save the world. This is the first dream ever where I can see your face and your small body, and you are wearing a little jumpsuit with an egg on it. Not a real egg, but a picture of an egg, like sunny side up. You have a little yellow cape and a little white hat with a tiny yellow circle on top. When I wake from this dream, I consider that I've never done anything perfect ever besides maybe frying an egg. Thank you.
It was so nice to hear you read after so long. I really missed hearing you read. And, seeing a little baby in the crowd is like the most joyous thing in the whole world, probably. Next up is Savannah Ashley. Welcome to the stage.
Second time. And I'm sorry, it's a little dark, just so you guys are aware. It's called Beautiful Liar. You say I'm beautiful, but I say I'm not. Maybe I am, but in a different font. I am a beautiful liar, I lie every day, and I hate liars, is what I always say. I lie that my skies are blue when they are gray. I lie that my oceans are clear when they are filled with chemicals that decay. I lie that my heart is full when it's filled with a million holes. I lie that my eyes are dry when my tears can fill a million bowls. So you say I'm beautiful, but it's not how you think. See through my beautiful eyes, or I'll be gone in a blink.
I have another round of applause for a first-time performer here. Thank you. That was lovely. I usually don't go this early, but I'm going to because I felt like it. And I'm the host, so I can do whatever I want. I have like a couple poems. I might not read all of them. I just was going through things I've written and was like, I like that, I like that, I like that. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. This one's called Independence. First ray of beach sun, we take precarious tequila shot. It goes down like cinder block into empty stomach. I lay on bed of fine stone, almost sand. Pay for access to nature's finest. Reflection of sun in phone screen. I see my reflection too, pontificating whatever is left of my white skin. Wish I gave in and got a hot dog. Gave in and drank until I fall down, but I'm not a record that repeats. My song plays on fervently to the beat of the ice-cold waves. And next, thank you. Thank you. Next one is called Eat Me. Nothing like alarm and the sundry words of Proust to start my morning. A cramp in my stomach from fresh, creamy pasta. Woman scorched, woman ignored, woman not ignored, just overthinking. Woman covered in spangled banner across her forehead saying, eat me, sweet like candy, eat me. Milkweed. He says, wow, there's so much milkweed. We run through parking lot, jumping to catch fireflies, but they are still young and evade our grasp. I remember being young and unable to evade any grasp. Like a bowl of chips, I was sitting there on the table, ready to be picked and eaten. This one is called, thank you. This one is called Become It. All for the sake of living, I am reminded of sour cherries and orange wine. I bide my time scrolling aimlessly. It isn't productive, it's half alive and eating away at me. But how do I say no when all I see are stars and boxing gloves like mistletoe above our heads? But it only causes unrest and an upset stomach. Grime under my fingernails, we are all hungover on a Sunday and debate on spending the day stuck in a crowd in Midtown during a thunderstorm just to see the parade. I could leave now if you wanted me to. I'd come up before you wake and crawl into your arms and remind you that I was a good girl over and over. I am a good girl and do good things. I never treated you wrong. I have always loved you. It's magnetism. It's the thought of socking myself in the head over and over again. What if I took a train to Oklahoma and found a field to die in? Would that make me a martyr? What would it take? Sepsis or a tumor? Exploding on her neck? A yellow plastic bag that I wrap over my head and pull shut tightly, and think of buttered cornbread or any kind of buttered bread really, and fall into darkness while having these thoughts. Reminiscing on the hay-smoked butter from Mirador and wishing it was in my hand. I lay on air mattress that's been abused for years. Likely I am not the first to be reborn here. 4 walls, a light overhead to attract the bugs in. My brain, I am hungry and want a cup of joe. Dark, dark, and fully fueled by paradise fantasy. It's all over, passed on. The flight's been canceled, you're out of gas. The souls have worn out, the sun is too hot, and it's pouring rain in buckets on our heads as we search for cigarettes to quell our unmitigated brain pain. I wait to see her response to my vital question. Where's the butter? Fry me up like some charred piece of something on the grill left to crust over. Suffocated. Stick my head in the oven and please, please don't wake me up. I am claustrophobic and dizzy in this womb of a Brooklyn apartment room. I wish I woke up on the beach next to you. I wish I woke up on the beach with you next to me. Wish we were together just one more moment, just today. No, forever. On the beach, and maybe you're sleeping or just taking it in, but we're together and there is no rain, only sun tanning our pale skin. We've been locked in white walls for too long, beginning to become it. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna skip that and just finish off with this one. This one's called Fencing. Eye staring into blank space, into mirror, image, opposite, into voided space, into polar, into lump on side, into syringe, into big basket of dark coffee beans, into I am regenerating, into suck me dry, into cherry-stained limes, into tea bags and sugar, and into the whole of life, into sticky residue on jagged thighs, into fear of men, into paralysis and catatonia, into everything in caps, into silence, into there is time left, into the inside of it, into hardwood, into pool of beads, into debt, into stacks of 50s, into it's over, there's nothing left, into it's new, brand new, into here for you, into brevity, into intangible, into overdose, into please, 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 into bed, leave my body stranded, into the stars of your face, into your questioning, into desire to please, into power of love, into your body, Adonis in relief, smile of yearning on your face. Thank you. And I believe next up is Peter. welcome to the stage.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me as usual. It's going to be a night of just one poem from me. And this is one that I didn't write. It's by someone named Lee Poe, who's translated by someone named Ezra Pound. And it's one of my favorite poems. It's called The River Merchant's Wife, a Letter. While my hair was still cut straight across my forehead, I played about the front gate, pulling flowers. You came by on bamboo stilts, playing horse. You walked about my seat, playing with blue plums. And we went on living in the village of Chokan, two small people without dislike or suspicion. At 14, I married my Lord Yu. I never laughed, being bashful. Lowering my head, I looked at the wall. Called to 1,000 times, I never looked back. At 15, I stopped scowling. I desired my dust to be mingled with yours, forever and forever and forever. Why should I climb the lookout? At 16, you departed. You went far into Kutoen by the river of swirling eddies, and you have been gone 5 months. The monkeys make sorrowful noise overhead. You dragged your feet when you went out. By the gate now, the moss is grown, the different mosses, too deep to clear them away. The leaves fall early this autumn in wind. The paired butterflies are already yellow with August over the grass in the west garden. They hurt me. I grow older. If you are coming down through the narrows of the River Kiang, please let me know beforehand, and I will come out to meet you as far as Cho Fu Sa. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. And next up is Angela. Welcome to the stage.
And I want to mention too that I'm going to be performing at the Rosendale Street Fest in a couple weekends. Woo! I played there last summer and it was a lot of fun. It's going to be on the Saturday, that's the 20th at 2 o'clock. I'm on the acoustic stage, which is behind Soy Restaurant right on Main Street, which is the spot to be if it's hot out. It's in the shade. There's a koi pond back there. It's really lovely. So, and of course, there's so much other amazing local music to be heard throughout the weekend. Yeah, so I hope you check it out. Okay, cool. I've been very cranky the last couple weeks because I hate summer. I will admit that. I know it's oftentimes a very, maybe like a minority opinion, but I'm a summer hater. But I was thinking of this song that I wrote a couple summers ago the other day, and it helped bring me back down a little bit. It's called Your Gravity. Early morning footsteps tread lightly, but carry so much weight. The novel sunlight creeping through the curtains, the ritual of day. Strange to think the world was ever quiet, didn't have that much to say.
I spent so long just looking for a sign of change, and now nothing's the same. Your gravity holds me in time and space, no longer sinking or floating away. I'm tied to your string and I know you won't let go. Your gravity holds me. Another summer storm is rolling through, the rain a ladder to the ground. Lightening the pressure of it all, I feel you pull me down. Would it be alright with you if we just spent the day sitting around? I'm tired of the turbulence of getting pushed beyond the clouds. So be with me now. Your gravity holds me in time and space, no longer sinking or floating away. I'm tied to your string and I know you won't let go. Your gravity holds me. Your gravity holds me. Moonlight hanging softly casts its glow on all the frogs come out at night. We sit in bed and listen to them sing, and you let out a wistful sigh. A painting still life. Thanks. I've played that here maybe once or twice before, and if you didn't hear me play it before, I will tell you at any opportunity I get that I wrote that song about my cat because I'm obsessed with him. So now you know. All right, this is a cover. I think that the writers in the room can definitely relate to this one. There's gotta be a song left to sing, 'cause everybody can't have thought of everything. One little song that ain't been sung, one little rag that ain't been wrung out completely yet. Got a little left. One little drop of falling rain, one little chance to try again.
one little bird that makes it home every now and then, one little piece of endless sky, one little taste of cherry pie, one little week in paradise. And I start thinking, gotta be a song left to sing, 'cause everybody can't have thought of everything. One little note that ain't been used, one little word that ain't been abused 1,000 times in 1,000 rhymes. One little drop of falling rain, one little chance to try again, one little bird that makes it home every now and then, one little piece of endless sky, one little taste of cherry pie, one little week in paradise. And I start thinking, there's gotta be a song left to sing, 'cause everybody can't have thought of everything. One little song that ain't been sung, one little rag that ain't been wrung out completely yet, until there's nothing left. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Angela. That was beautiful, as always. And please go watch Angela perform at the Rosendale Street Fest, because it just sounds like a heavenly time. And I will certainly be there, so you should be too. And for anyone who just stepped in, we do have a sign-up sheet on the table right over there, which you can sign up and read, or don't. There's no pressure. But yeah.
I love coming here. Whenever I come here, there's a great show on television. Just an amazing coincidence.
Which song was that? Bucka White or Buka White? Buka White. 30s wrote it sometime. A lot of people have done it, and Bob Dylan did it on his first album.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard it. All right. Thanks, Bob.
What?
You did 2 songs.
Oh.
You don't remember the first one.
Well, am I finished?
Yeah, because I'll be...
Can I read a poem? One short poem?
Yeah, I don't care. Ask Dave. Dave's doing it. Or ask...
It won't take long.
I forgot your name. I'm sorry. What's your name? Robyn, yeah. Robyn's Egg Blue.
This was written when one of the Bush father-son was president. But poetry is the pursuit of the lonely. I am not lonely. I love you. Pogo. Stepping round the final bend, he watched the candle lose its spark. He thought he sensed the tunnel's end, but hated the return to dark. The tunnel entered willingly, high hopes for the future, finishes so chillingly, a wound without a suture. If peaches can always grow on trees, can a bush still be impeached? Ripe peaches dangling in the breeze all seem so out of reach. Are you ever curious, he mimed, do you ever think of me? Sometimes Tweedledum, she chimed, and sometimes Tweedledee. Cyrano lost due to his looks, though his wit was far from dim. She said, I'm happy with my books, and anyway, you ain't him. I, aroused from mental slumber, try poetically to impress you. If I asked you for your number, do you think it would distress you? If I asked you to consider me, would there be cold resistance? one if by land and two if by sea, signaled only from a distance. Though capable of lofty thought, my feet are on the ground, and all of this might be for naught if you want no one around. Still, it's good to hear from you. Please feel free to write, and think about what we might do when the time is right. That's from my book. Okay.
Well, I'm grown old, so I'm told. Can't see the trees from the forest beneath my knees. And I don't know what to make of that. The trees are singing and the wind is blowing, but I don't care if it even is gonna snow, or if it's just another rainy day. And the jack says you're either black or you're white. And the queen said, no, you're either wrong or else you are right. Well, I'm growing old, so I'm told. Can't see the trees from the forest beneath my knees. And I don't know what to think of that. Call me the only one, call me the lonely one. Say it's a difference of years, oh the years, oh the years. I'm grown old, so I'm told. Can see the trees from the forest beneath my feet. And I don't know what to say about that. Well, I'm lying here, just scorned away. I don't know if I can drift somewhere else and stay tackling my brain well. And Jack says you're either wrong or you're right. And the queen says no, you're either black you are white. Well, I'm grown old, so I'm told. Can't see the trees from the forest beneath my feet. And I don't know what to do about that. Call me the only one, call me the lonely one. Say it's a difference of years, oh the years, oh the years.
you.
Next up is Philip Guerreri. Welcome to the stage.
My guitar's in the twilight zone. Couldn't reach it today.
Good thing.
Good thing. Good thing. Wham bam! It's a junk food time. It's a junk food time. Sickness is godly. Sickness is godly. You'll inherit the earth, one shovelful at a time. And the strings of life, they lift their coffin sheets in morning's wake, stomp upon their soul on their way to their anointed throne. And you defecate yesterday's. Good riddance Friday. Freedom from sin. Swish! All gone. All gone. Until the salty tears of the oceans. And yet, when the grand inland ocean drained into the volcanic veins of Mother Nature, rocked and rolled, and with a gentle kiss, no forced labor, sent Noah's Ark upon the crest of the surf of her waters. Atlantic Ocean was born, and the Atlantic Ocean was born. As earth descends for that wrath of Luciferian Satan God fire to rise, and that ticky-tacky paper called gravity is like the generator to keep the electric vehicles alive. Where do they come from? The ghost white ones! The ghost white ones! You got to close your eyes wide open to know what's written on the wind. Got to build those floodgates. Got to build those floodgates. Got to grow our children into green-eyed giants with the flaming red hair. What's under the silt of Neverland's Netherlands? That we grew our children into green-eyed giants with the flaming red hair to build those original floodgates. Uh-oh. We got a hole over here and a hole over there and a hole over here and another one there. Got to maintain those floodgates. Got to maintain those floodgates. No, it doesn't make any sense. The giants will just take off. They build too beautifully. And they're so gentle. They got bored once they built those floodgates. They'll be void of you, so they won't run away like the giants. Oops. They multiply like rabbits. They multiply like rabbits. They travel in wolf pack. Conquer. Well, what do you expect? They had to maintain those floodgates until technology kept them going. So you want to tell me what's under the silt of Neverland's Netherlands? You want to tell me where Atlantis is? Oh, the fable. Oh, the fable. Here upon the Kingstone, on the ridge above the tidal River Hudson, in the living room at the Greenkill in Ulster County, USA. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Philip. And I love your shirt.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Most apropos.
Yes. And next and finally up is Gary. Welcome to the stage.
Okay. The grimy man is here. He is everywhere. He sees me, but does not listen. He is uncertain and disgruntled, and so he is miserable. He is no Santa Claus. He is no Mother Teresa. He's not even a Buster Keaton. He is alone in himself, and he doesn't want to see you, and thus does he display his displeasure when he does. The dark clouds like him, dirty puddles like him too, and he likes them. He likes their smell. I can't get away from him today. Everywhere I go, he is there. I know this means something. I find myself fearing a windstorm or a crystallized hail or a hungry sinkhole with ugly teeth, something like that. I tried running, got short of breath, and even in my blindness and my misdirection, I know it's not an outside fear I must worry about. The grimy man is a goddamn message. Things just might be shitty today for me, and I'm hiding from it the best I can. But the grimy man in his omnipresence is showing me, and I have to admit it. And the lousy bastard, he himself, when he saw this, when he saw me give in and grieve, he smiled. The scent of skeletons. This came from a hospital experience. The big-time doctor enters the room, is a bit like the alpha stag has trotted in. Doc is feeling it, but first the requisite display of humility. See how down to earth I am? And we eat it up. What an offering. These things, the big antlers, the stench of musk, the gaudy bank account, they have a clear power. It's a biological imperative, it is. It's a force of nature. It remains as powerful here as if it actually still applied to anything. And it leaves us deftly as fools. Cry for us, for we are lost and follow the scent of skeletons. Over time, we have developed greatly. We have the ability to discern these things, but we don't. And so, a fountain of tears for all that could have been. Bathe in it, lap in its salts. There's a subtle beauty in the almost. Smile upon the face of ruin. It colors the background of our lives like crayons.
That's wonderful. And that's really it. That's the end of the show, guys. I don't really know what else to say, except for one thing. I kind of have a bit of a life update that I wanted to share with you all. I am moving very soon. That doesn't mean that this is going to end or be different in any way. I'm just going to have to travel a bit further, but that's my problem, not yours. But yeah, I'm moving to Cold Spring, and yeah, it's pretty big for me because I've been in Ulster County for the past I don't even know how long, but since I was 17, and I'm 24 now, so you do the math. And and yeah, moving to, I think it's Dutchess, maybe Putnam, yeah. I don't really know what to make of that. I've been to Cold Spring twice in my life, and it's cute, I guess. We'll see. I am close to Beacon. I don't know what that means either. I've been there less than one time. So we'll see. I am excited for this new chapter, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because, you know, this is like a huge part of my life and whatever. And yeah, it's cool, whatever. I don't know. But so I'm going to be there completely moved in August 1st. So it's pretty soon. And yeah, very, very interesting situation. It's going to be cute though. And I'm going to make the most of it. And my cat's going to be really happy because he has a window to stare out of now. And yeah, I also am, if any of you are in Philadelphia this weekend for whatever insane reason, I will be performing in Philly at a little gala that the former host of a open mic here at Greenkill, Noah David Roberts, is hosting, and they invited me to perform. So I'm going to be there Sunday night performing some poems, some that you may have heard tonight. Maybe, maybe not. And yeah, I mean, this is not all about me, but I'm making it the Robyn Show because, I don't know, I feel like it. But yeah, so very exciting stuff. And the summer is great. I also hate the summer, Angela, so I understand. But everyone was awesome, as always. Thank you all for coming and for enjoying this open mic on this scorching day. I know it's been a bit of a reprieve for me to read some stuff, and I look forward to the next one, which is Monday, July 29th. And it's going to be a wonderful show. We have a bit of a showcase that I've been putting together for a while. A bunch of queer poets coming and reading their stuff, which is, I mean, I'm just so excited about. It was supposed to be in June for Pride Month, but unfortunately it was canceled. But that's okay because I didn't have my shit together. So now it's going to be extra good. So I hope to see you all there for that. If not, you can tune in virtually via, you know, the Greenkill page. The same thing as always. But yeah, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, White Noise and White Noise GK. Yeah, I did a really great job at that. I hope you guys are proud of me. I never remember everything. So yeah, there we go. That's really it. And White Noise signing off.